Welcome to the What's Next video. I am little more than a week post Ironman 70.3 La Quinta, and recovery's going pretty good. I feel like I feel okay, but my watch isn't necessarily telling me that I'm doing okay. My HRV seems to be very low. My sleep has been a little sporadic. The kids have been fighting something. My oldest has had a flu or something, so I have not quite recovered as fast as I'd like to, but I am back to swimming, cycling, and running. Later this week, my family and I will be headed back east for the holidays. We'll be there almost 3 weeks. We'll be in Vermont, just outside of Burlington, Vermont, and we will be doing lots of snow play, hopefully. Lots of skiing. That is one of the main focuses when we head back east, is to ski. We never know exactly what we're gonna get, but if there's snow, the priority is skiing, which will make this next part of what's next a little bit difficult because I have decided to do my very first marathon. I'm also going to do my very first half marathon leading up to that. After all these years of doing endurance, 4 Ironmans, mini 70.3s, ultras, 50K, 100K, over 100 miles, I've never actually run a marathon or a half marathon. So I have decided to really dedicate 2024 to running. I do have Morro Bay 70.3 in May, which will be a focus after I do my first marathon. But then after Morro Bay, I will have another huge block focused on achieving, hopefully, a Boston qualifying time for my age. I am 47 years old, and the qualifying time is 3 hours and 20 minutes. My goal is to go faster than that, but that is the qualifying standard, which typically you need to be 5 minutes below that, which would mean I'd need to be sub 3:15, which hopefully I will reveal what I'm gonna shoot for as we get closer to that. My very first marathon, which I've talked about a little bit, but if you're new to the channel, my very first marathon is going to be the LA Marathon. It is local. I have lots of friends that are doing it from OC Endurance and the Snail's Pace. So I figured that would be a great marathon to do for my first marathon because it's right here in Southern California, and it's the biggest Southern California marathon with just about 22,000 participants, and that takes place on March 17th. Leading up to that, I'm planning to do the Surf City Half Marathon, which is on February 4th. And I have a goal in mind for that, and that is to run 128 or less. I will run 128. A 128 marathon is right around a 6:43 pace. I was going to set my goal for a 1:30, but I feel like that is a fairly achievable goal. I just ran 7:20, low 7:20s at La Quinta, and that was a very, very challenging course. So I could set my goal at a sub 1:30, but what I really want to do is set something that feels bigger, more of a stretch goal, something that maybe gives me a little bit of fear, a little bit of concern that I might not be able to hit it, but I have 8 weeks to get there. And then post Surf City, I have about 5 more weeks to continue to train for the LA Marathon. Now, I don't have a goal that I want to set for the LA Marathon. One, because I've never run a marathon. Prior to this, my fastest marathon was like a 4:40 at the end of an Ironman. So I don't have a real good reference to even figure out what my time could be. Yes, I want to run sub 3:15 in September, but for LA, I'm not sure. As I start to build and I start to do some of the longer runs, I think I'll start to get comfortable with what I might be capable of running. That's also a hilly course. It's not a fast course. I'm not expecting anything spectacular. Maybe we'll zero in sub 3:30. So I'm working on putting my training plan together for the next 14 weeks to build to LA, and I feel like it's gonna be a little bit tricky because I am focusing a lot of my midweek runs kind of on my half marathon paces, things like that, but keeping Sundays focused on building the mileage and getting that time up. So by the time I am done with Surf City, I will have about 5 weeks left, and I will really be ramping up, and then I'll be switching over my midweek runs. That volume will probably step up a little bit too, so I'm still laying it all out, trying to figure it out, but I'm really focused on trying to get my speed up for Surf City while balancing getting my mileage up and time on feet for LA. I'm also facing another challenge in doing all of this, and that is I leave this week to go to Vermont, where our focus is skiing, and it's not that easy this time of year to run outside. It's icy, there's snow. Luckily, there is a pretty good gym just down the road, and my goal will be to get my runs in there, but it will be somewhat second to what we're doing for skiing. And usually we ski till maybe 1, 2 o'clock max. Then in the evenings, I will try and get over to the gym and get in my runs. I will try and make my longer runs, my Saturday and Sunday runs, and at least one kind of track type workout, interval type workout, which will all be on the treadmill, a priority. We return from Vermont on January 4th, which is 1 month before Surf City, which then I'll be able to ramp up my outdoor running, get back on the track. But what I'm hoping to accomplish over the next 14 weeks as I create videos is just sharing my journey from transitioning from a true just triathlon focus to a much more heavy running focus. I still plan to get in 2 to 3 swims a week and at least 2 bikes a week, 1 long bike on the weekends, probably on Saturday since my long run is on Sunday, and keep that going because Morro Bay, I'm still pushing. I really would like to focus on a 440 at Morro Bay for my 70.3, a PR. So throughout the next 14 weeks, I'll share my training plan, my recovery plan, my nutrition plan. I'm still working on continuing to lean down. I got almost to 180 before La Quinta. About 3 weeks ago, I stopped weighing. Leading in that week or 2 into La Quinta, I wanted to start to eat a little more at maintenance calories. I wanted to make sure I was carb loading and everything for the race. And I didn't really want to be stepping on the scale and worrying about gaining a couple pounds here and things like that. So I have not weighed since probably the end of November, but when I get back, I will continue to focus on dropping weight. I would really like to get down to 175 is my ultimate goal. And the other thing I'll share is the shoes that I'm using, the equipment I'm using, anything like that. I'll share with you all of that through this journey. So I'm hoping my triathlete fans stick with me as I make this transition over to running, a heavy running focus this next year. And I'm hoping to welcome in some new viewers who are really heavily run focused and bring them along for the journey as well. But that is it for this video. I just want to do an update before heading out to Vermont. I'm hoping to create videos while I'm there. As always, thank you all for the comments, so many likes on my La Quinta video. If I haven't gotten back to your comment yet, I'm still working on writing back to every single comment that people leave me. So I will get to you. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the support on social media, some of you, and the new followers on Strava. It is awesome. So thank you all. The next time I'll see you is in Vermont. Marion Bright. Yes, 100%. That is like personality matching Marion Bright. Cheers, you gotta do a cheers. Onward.
Get out onto the base and I go over another level.
You're late.
I'm like,
Austin, where are you? We're messaging you right now. You said 2 o'clock.
it's 2:05.
It's 2:05. You're late. Hey, Austin, guys.
My arms hurt.
Oh, they're not really on the OC. I think they're on a different tri club. Yeah. on. So we have two things to give away. Most of this stuff up here is a free-for-all, so you guys can come up here and grab some stuff. It's we have Rudy Project sent us some hats, Synergy sent us a bunch of shaker bottles and race belts. So all of you who, at every single race I go to, somebody forgets a race belt. Who was the last person? Did you forget a race belt?
I was about to take it. I'm not going to be that guy.
And then we are giving away a wetsuit, and then we have an OC coffee mug. We'll do that first. And
Is there
then
an I Will mug?
it is no. You have to buy. You have to pay for I Will stuff. We don't give away I Will stuff. I will charge you. Sam. Who wrote Sam? Oh.
Coffee bag.
We're doing the mug first.
Joel.
Joel. Nice.
You could Venmo me out.
So it's a thermal wetsuit. $500 wetsuit
It's
from
a picture
Synergy.
of a wetsuit.
So, but you only get that if you do Morro Bay. So you got to sign up for Morro Bay.
I can return it.
I raced in the thermal wetsuit this weekend, so they're nice. Oh, Morro. It's cold. That makes it legit.
I guess you're right. You're right.
Oh, sorry. It's focused on Adriana. Not you. Oh, nope. Now it's focused on Amanda. Hold on. It's like you're invisible. It doesn't even see you. Oh, there it is. It's right there. There you go. Hey, Tony.
How's it going? Man, time for my close-up.